Welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we have another episode of trying to reach $100,000 net worth. I got a good feeling that this month might be the month. I don't know. Things are turning in the right direction. My pay increased. Who knows? This might be the month we actually do it. But two things I want to get into before we actually start tracking the net worth here. First thing, you might notice that I have a green screen now. I don't know if you guys liked it. I don't know if you don't like it. I have some video ideas in the future with that, entail a green screen. Let me know in the comments down below if you like the green screen. This is the first video I'm ever going to make with it. Still trying to test it out a little bit, so I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Second thing, you might notice that I am wearing a Slow Stack Society t-shirt. Now, this was actually a Christmas gift from my parents, and this is the only Slow Stack Society t-shirt in existence right now. I'm a finance channel, so I don't like ever telling you guys, oh, you should buy my merch or something. But what I'm going to say is, if you guys do want a Slow Stack Society t-shirt, maybe I'll make them cheap. I'm not going to charge you guys a lot of money for a t-shirt because your money should go towards investing and saving and supporting your future. But if you're one of my dogs and you're just like, yo, I want a Slow Stack Society t-shirt, hook me up. I'll see how much they cost to make. I'll see if I can make them really cheap. And I'll see if I can get them out to you guys for a good price. So let me know in the comments down below. But I'm going to rep the Slow Stack Society t-shirt on my net worth videos. So those are the things I wanted to cover here. Let's get into actually tracking the numbers here. Now, this video is going to start like every other net worth video. I'm going to go through all my accounts, my assets, go through my liabilities, and we'll see what my net worth is. If you are new to this channel, like and subscribe. But also, if you don't know what your net worth is, let's say you're new to finances and you clicked on this video. Net worth is a very simple way to measure your financial well-being, I guess you can call it. All it is, you take your assets, you subtract your liabilities, that's your net worth. So let's go ahead, let's get into it here. First things first, Wells Fargo checking account. Now I did pay rent this morning, so this is after rent. I feel like I have to say that because rent is so damn expensive. But after rent here, in my Wells Fargo checking account, I have $5,092.11. Now, I also got paid this morning too. So this is not how much money I like to keep on hand, even though it looks like it's kind of a common trend where I start the month with a lot of money on hand. This will get thrown into investments. This will get thrown into savings, and this money will get thrown into paying my car off. But $5,092.11. Next thing is my Wells Fargo savings account. In this account, I have a grand total of $7.02. Now you might ask yourself, why do you have $7 in your savings account? Well, it's because every time I make a purchase with my debit card, $1 goes to my savings account. I have it set up like that through Wells Fargo. I set that up in high school when I was still trying to get good at saving money. It's a great way to start saving money, by the way. Every time you use your debit card, $1 goes into your savings. Kind of builds the habit. But it looks like I've used my debit card a few times. So I have $7 in my savings account. Next is my SoFi High Yield Savings. This is my house fund / emergency fund / the market's down, I want to buy more stocks. This is all that money. In this account right now, I have $20,358.85 in that account. Pretty straightforward. High yield savings account. It's about as black and white as it gets. Next is my 401k retirement account. So I started a new job recently, about a month and a half ago. Finally got my old 401k rolled over into my new 401k. So I am going to be working on that. And just to let you guys know, I did allocate my new paychecks to where 20% of my paychecks go to my 401k. So still on the grind to reach financial freedom, and 20% of my paycheck going to my 401k will help me get there, especially at the new pay that I'm making. So in this account right now, I have $36,108.40 in that account. So some nice gain there. Fidelity brokerage account. This is just a taxable brokerage account. Now that my Roth IRA is maxed out, I invest in my brokerage account. This account, I hold pretty much just VU. I hold QQQM, I hold some AMD, I hold some SoFi, and I hold some gold and silver stocks, but primarily it all leans towards VU. That's where the most of this money sits anyway. And in this account, I have $5,737.70 in that account. So some nice gain month over month. If you guys pay attention to the stock market, you would know that the stock market has been doing pretty good recently. It's kind of up and down, but more so up. It's actually at new all-time highs, so it's doing pretty good. Next is my Roth IRA. Typical Roth IRA here. Saw some nice gains in this account. So I maxed it out in March. So from March to April, this is all just gains from the market going up, and it's sitting at $22,932.25. So pretty much just from the market going up, I've almost gained almost $4,000 in this account. So that is nice to see there. When the market's doing good, man, we're living life. And when it's bad, we keep buying, keep a level head. Next is crypto. Crypto's gone up, it's gone down, it's gone up, it's gone down. Mostly down and flat. Pretty much just Bitcoin here. Some Bitcoin. Very, very small position of XRP, but it's pretty much all Bitcoin. And we're sitting at $12,411.14. There. Next is my personal items. So this is my car. This is my computer. Stuff I can sell. A lot of people in the comments say, oh, you're cheating if you include your car, blah, blah, blah. Here's the thing with my car, right? Your car is a depreciating asset. It is an asset. Your car is also fair to include in your net worth as long as you show your auto loan in your liabilities, which I do. And I have had a grand total of 6 cars by the age of 26. So I know how easy it is to sell and flip cars. I've done it with all 6 of my cars. So I know that tomorrow I could sell my car if I needed to. I'm pretty confident including my car on my net worth, because if shit hit the fan, I lost my job tomorrow, I could sell my car. Simple as that. So I think anyone out there, you should include your car on your net worth. As long as you are smart about it, do it the right way, show your auto loan and your liabilities, and go from there. So with my car here and my personal items, watch, whatever it might be, average everything around 13.5. So we are at $116,147.47 in total assets. Very nice gain over the last month here. $11,000 gain just from the stock market going up, from my new pay, from being smart with my money, not spending too much. And once again, that's after rent. Pretty nice. Let's get to debt now. Debt here, 0, 0, 0, 0. And my auto loan. So I paid some money towards my auto loan, and we're sitting at $991.78 there. So if we do the math here, I think this is the month, boys. I think we did it. $106,155.69. The hard work's paid off. We had almost a $12,000 jump month over month to put me over the $100,000 net worth milestone. It's a lot of hard work, man, but it feels nice to see that number, for real. It really does. Feels very good to see that number. I might not show it, I might not be super ecstatic because, as Kobe said, job's not finished. There's nothing to be happy about, but that is a very nice number to see. It's a lot of hard work over the years, a lot of sacrifices to reach that $100,000. So let me collect my thoughts here, and I will give you guys kind of a final breakdown of everything. All right, so took a minute here, soaked it all in, very happy with that number. But once again, this channel is just as much for me as it is for you guys, and there's a few things that I want to add around this milestone of hitting $100,000 net worth. If you guys keep up with my channel, it's no secret that I got a higher paying job. I know that video has like 60,000 views now or something like that. And, it took a long time, right? Literally, I'm not even lying to you guys. A year ago, I was making $19 an hour. A year ago at this time, I was making $19 an hour. right? Like I was not making good money, and I know 19 bucks an hour is good for some people. I talked about this in the video, doing software development, coding, stuff like that. Making 19 bucks an hour, frankly, just sucks. It's not good money for what I was doing. And I was doing a lot of very in-depth analysis, data-oriented work for less than $50,000 a year. But I always took my finances seriously. Whether I was making 19 bucks an hour or I'm making over $100,000 a year, I'm taking my finances seriously. And that's the whole reason I started this channel. I started this channel, literally the first video on this channel is me talking about how I manage my finances making 19 bucks an hour. Now look, I'm not gonna lie, I was living with my parents. You guys know this. And living with my parents saved everything. The only reason I'm where I'm at now is because I lived with my parents while I was working full-time, making decent money. But regardless, I say all that to say, if you are out there and you are discouraged, you're thinking, man, I'm never going to invest. I got to make $80K a year to invest. I got to make $100K a year to invest. I got to do this to reach financial freedom. Bro, I'm telling you, if you just start now, if you start $10 an hour, $15 an hour, $20 an hour, investing, saving, building good habits, you don't need a crazy job to reach $100,000 net worth. I have been at this new job now for a month and a half. So yeah, the new paychecks have helped me get to this number, but all this $92,000, $95,000 net worth, that came from me just grinding, bro. Came from me just grinding it out, investing a lot into my 401k. When people were buying new watches, I was putting the money into my Roth IRA. When people were buying new clothes, I was putting money into my 401k. When people were going out every night, I was sitting at home looking at budget trackers. It takes sacrifices, but it makes the rest of your life so much easier. I'm 26 and my goal is I don't want to be 30, I don't want to be 40 stressing about money, because frankly, you see it far too often, especially in America. You see people who are in their 40s, 50s. Man, worst thing is you see people who should be retired in their working jobs because they can't afford to retire. I don't want to be one of those statistical people. That's not who I want to be. I want to be someone who I made a lot of sacrifices in my 20s and I was able to live the rest of my life. And look, I know the biggest argument out there is, you only live once, you don't know if you're going to make it, every day's a blessing, right? It's hard. No one knows how long you're going to live. And I don't mean to get morbid, but I could pass tomorrow. In what? Just to say I've hit $100,000 net worth? I could go buy, a new car right now that I really love, go buy some watches and enjoy it all, right? But to me, at the end of the day, it's I want to take the bet that I'm going to be here for a long time, so I want to set myself up for the future. So, I know that's a big argument where a lot of people say, you're in your 20s, you need to enjoy life, spend your money, whatever. And I fully get that argument. I get it. Man, I'm telling you guys, the minute I got this new job a month and a half ago, I was looking at watches. I'm like, I've worked so hard. I was looking at a Rolex for $7,000. It was used. It was just a Datejust Rolex, just silver. And I'm like, man, I could reward myself for all my hard work, $7,000. Why, bro? Why would I spend that $7,000 just to buy a Rolex? I was looking at cars. I'm a huge car guy. I was looking at a G80 M3. There was one 20 miles from here. And they were asking $68,000 for it. The monthly payments would be $1,000 a month. And I'm at my new pay, man, I could afford $1,000 a month. But it's why am everything I'm preaching to you guys, I'm not following any of that. And it's I got to practice what I preach. It's we need to save money. We need to be smart. We need to invest. And once again, I know you only live life once, but bro, I'm telling you, take your finances seriously. It does not matter what pay you're at, and you'll come out on the other side. And you'll be way, less financially stressed than a lot of people out there. So I don't even know why the hell I'm ranting like this, but it's just the message I want to get across to you guys. If you're going to take anything away from this video, if you're out there thinking oh, look at this kid, $100,000 net worth, probably had, rich parents give him everything. He probably had, a $100,000 job for 5 years now. No, bro. Like literally a year ago, I was making 19 bucks an hour. 1 year ago, my paychecks were $450 a week. Like shit was not sweet, bro. Like I was not making good money. So my point is like, and once again, in America, I was not making good money. So it's like, if you're out there and you're a mechanic or you're, working a blue collar job, doing HVAC, you're making 20 bucks an hour and you're like, how am I going to get out of this? Bro, just start building the habits now. Get a little budget going. Doesn't have to be strict. I always tell people, like, for example, here's a perfect example, right? My girlfriend, I love her to death. She doesn't know much about investing or finances like that, right? Like she knows how to save, stuff like that, but she doesn't know much. And I have her on a plan right now where she's investing $25 a week. A lot of people would laugh at that, but hey, she's building the habit. $25 a week is going to turn into $50 a week. That's going to turn into $100 a week because she has the habit built. So as her money, as her pay goes up, she can scale her investments because she already knows what it's like to start investing. It's simple. It's simple habits every day that work. So once again, I've been ranting now for like 9 minutes. If you guys are still here, I appreciate you. But other than that, man, let me know in the comments down below what I should do next. Should I stop? Obviously I'll track it for myself, but should I stop making videos on this topic? Should I do 250K net worth? Should I do $1 million net worth? Let me know in the comments down below. But once again, I genuinely appreciate you guys. We hit $100,000 net worth. We hit 20,000 subscribers. I genuinely appreciate, everything you guys do. And yeah, man, just keep grinding, keep stacking that money. And it's all going to pay off. It sucks while you're in it and you see no way out. But if you told me in January, I would, like, once again, whole separate rant here. You guys can click off if you want. But in January, I had moved to Arizona to work at this company that I believed I was going to retire with. I literally thought I was moving to Arizona to retire with this company. 1 month later, I'm at a whole different company, different job offer, different pay, doing something completely different. Like, you literally don't know what life's going to bring to you in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. You don't know. So you got to be hopeful, right? You got to set yourself up for the future. You can't just say, I'm at where I'm at today and it sucks. Bro, you got to think for the future. Like, live in the moment, but think for the future. So other than that, thank you guys for listening to my rant here. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you guys for watching these videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.